Ever wondered how Liverpool will defend a legacy without Klopp smiling on the touchline? You are about to find out. In the last fortnight, the Reds have shipped in 3 specialists who plugged the exact leaks that slowed Arne Slot last season. Florian Wirtz arrives with 16 goals and 15 assists in 45 games, ready to write the next Coutinho-style fairy tale. Jeremy Frimpong brings 5 goals, 12 assists, and the kind of overlap pace that makes Sky's touchline camera ask for a raise. Milos Kerkez adds 2 goals, 6 assists and 99 Premier League tackles, which is roughly 98 more than your five-a-side team managed all year. That fixes creativity, width and left-back bite in one swoop. Stick around because the plot thickens. Crystal Palace captain Mark Guehi is the main centre-back target, and Newcastle's 23-goal Alexander Isak is labelled the club's dream number 9. If even one domino falls, the cop choir may need oxygen masks. By the end of the video, you will know exactly who replaces whom, why Slot's plan protects the Klopp era instead of ripping it up, and how Liverpool aim to bully their way back to the summit. Ready? Let's kick off. From Klopp's farewell to Slot's coronation, Liverpool's 2024-25 title came from characters, not chalkboards. Mohamed Salah led the parade, 29 league goals and 18 assists, equaling Cole and Shearer's record haul. His penalty in the 5-1 clincher against Spurs iced the trophy with 4 matches spare. Virgil van Dijk, iron-willed at 33, played every minute of 37 games, kept 14 clean sheets and powered in the 89th minute header at West Ham that felt like the moment the ribbons turned red. Ryan Gravenberch dropped back into a double pivot, collected 59 interceptions and the Young Player Prize, proving Slot's biggest gamble a masterstroke. Cody Gakpo and Salah's double act floored Manchester City 2-0 in December, stretching the gap to 11 and forcing Pep Guardiola into that infamous 6-finger salute. When January nerves set in, Darwin Núñez sprang from the bench at Brentford on Liverpool's 6,000th competitive outing, rifling 2 stoppage-time goals that rebooted belief. Alexis McAllister scooped April's Player of the Month after long-range winners at Fulham and Tottenham, the latter coming in the title-sealing rout. Alisson, meanwhile, posted a 72.9% save rate, stonewalling late chaos. Connor Bradley's fearless cameos and subsequent 4-year deal hinted at a smooth handover when Trent Alexander-Arnold finally moves on. Slot ended his debut season stood on the cop with a medal round his neck, leading supporters in "You'll Never Walk Alone" while chanting Jurgen Klopp's name back to the heavens. The message was clear: heritage protected, horizons widening. Liverpool have wasted no time turning last season's title platform into a deeper squad, already committing close to £280 million. Florian Wirtz is the flagship capture at £116 million, an elite creative conductor Slot expects to provide 20 league goal contributions. Jeremy Frimpong, secured for £29 million, replicates Alexander Arnold's final third output but adds rocket-powered recovery runs. Milos Kerkez's impending £40 million switch finally installs a natural left-back in his prime. Georgi Mamadashvili arrives for £30 million to push Alisson. And MTK Budapest prospect Armin Petci costs just £1.5 million, a low-risk development gamble welcomed by the academy staff. Trent Alexander-Arnold's surprise £10 million exit and Quevin Kelleher's £18 million move to Southampton created early headroom. And Jarell Quansah's £35 million switch to Bayer Leverkusen will soon follow. Loans are organised for Stefan Bajcetic, Jayden Dans and James McConnell, while fringe trio Reece Williams, Lucas Stevenson and Oakley Cannonier are available for permanent deals. Through it all, Alisson, Van Dijk and Salah remain true untouchable cornerstones. Attention now shifts to firepower. Alexander Isak sits at the top of the striker shortlist, and Liverpool are preparing an opening offer that could eclipse the Wirtz fee. Parallel scouting continues for a multifunctional attacker. Lyon teenager Malik Fofana leads that race, with recruitment accelerating if Luis Diaz, Cody Gakpo or Diogo Jota depart for La Liga or the Saudi Pro League. Harvey Elliott is untouchable, yet Chiesa and Doak may be sacrificed to balance wages. Quansah's sale leaves a centre-back vacancy. Crystal Palace captain Mark Guehi is preferred, though Ajax starlet Jurel Hato and Leipzig's Castello Lukiba are attractive alternatives who can also deputise at left-back should Robertson or Tsimikas seek fresh starts. Arne Slot is expected to unveil a streamlined 4-2-3-1 when Liverpool open their title defence at Bournemouth on the 15th of August. Goalkeeper. Alisson remains undisputed number one with £30 million capture Georgi Mamadashvili providing elite competition. Defence. Jeremy Frimpong's pace and end product look down the right-back berth. Virgil van Dijk marshals the middle alongside the club's preferred target, Mark Guéhi. If Palace resist, Jarell Hatto is next on the list. Milos Kerkez, arriving for £40 million, finally offers a natural aggressive left-back option. Midfield pivot. Ryan Gravenberch directs the first phase, while Alexis McAllister links play and handles set pieces. Both screen the defence and allow the front four to operate higher. Creator-in-chief. Record signing Florian Wirtz roams as a classic number 10, drifting into half spaces and adding double-digit goals as well as assists. Attack. Mohamed Salah keeps his customary right-wing post. Liverpool's dream is Alexander Isak as the reference point at centre-forward. Should talk stall, Darwin Núñez begins the campaign. On the left, Cody Gakpo currently edges Luis Diaz for his capacity to drift inside and free Kerkez on overlaps. Bench and rotation, Diaz, Núñez or Diogo Jota, whichever is not starting. Dominic Szoboszlai, Curtis Jones, Joe Gomez and rising star Connor Bradley ensure seamless switches to a 4-3-3 when game state demands greater midfield density. Future tweaks. If Gakpo or Diaz depart, Lyon's Malik Fofana is the preferred multi-position understudy. Additional depth at centre-back is possible, but Slot's core 11 already blends continuity, youthful energy and approximately £280 million of targeted investment, more than enough to keep Liverpool at the sharp end of every competition. Liverpool's summer looks less like a rebuild and more like a well-timed hardware upgrade. Same operating system, sharper components. Florian Wirtz lands as the new creative processor, replacing the departed Trent Alexander-Arnold's playmaking bandwidth with slicker central flexibility. Jeremy Frimpong slots into the right-back lane and restores the overlapping punch Trent once gave, only with defensive recovery speeds that cut counterattacks at source. Milos Kerkez covers the other flank, a left-footed engine who outdueled Premier League wingers for Bournemouth. That allows Andy Robertson to manage minutes or even seek a late career move without the backline wobbling. At centre-back, Mark Guéhi is the targeted successor to Jarell Quansah. Strong in the air, braver on the ball and already Premier League hardened. Should the deal close, Liverpool change 3/4 of Klopp's classic defence in one sweep, yet keep Virgil van Dijk's aura at the core. Up top, Alexander Isak is more than a marquee name. His 0.66 non-penalty goals per 90 at Newcastle translate into the ruthless finishing Darwin Núñez only flashed. Slot wants 25 league goals and a high-press trigger. Isak's movement between centre-backs gives him both. Why does this matter to fans, analysts and casual viewers alike? Because it solves the riddle that lingered even after last season's title. Could Liverpool refresh without ripping out their identity? The answer is on screen. Each newcomer addresses a specific shortfall. Left-back depth, right-side transition defence, fourth phase creativity. Post-Salah goals while preserving the gegenpress heartbeat Klopp installed. Arne Slot's objective is now clear. Defend the crown, cross 90 points again and prove 2024-25 wasn't a honeymoon but the opening chapter of a dynasty. The board's promise was simple. Show us and we'll show you. Slot showed them a trophy, they showed him £280 million and counting. For the viewer, the takeaway is blueprint clarity. Understand the names, the gaps they fill, the metrics that back the narrative. When Bournemouth walk out on August 15th, you'll know exactly why Liverpool look different, how they intend to stay the same, and what it will take for the rest of the league to stop them.